Hello and welcome to Repotting Orchids. Today it's time to repot the Dendrobium Nobile. It's finally starting roots. I think that is the best time to repot any orchid. There are many people who repot straight away when they got it. But I try to wait. The media is bad, you can't wait, but I try to wait until new roots appear. It might be because my environment is a bit, might be that my environment is that off that they struggle a bit, and I had many times orchids just went straight down when I had the wrong repotting time. So if the media is okay, it is an emergency. I should have done my Oncidium sweet sugar first, some time ago, because that became a rescue. But if the media is fine, I'll try to let them stay in it. So let's pull the orchid out and let's first have a look at the roots. Yeah, you can see there are new roots growing. So let's see what's in the pot. I hope there are still live roots. There we go. And see, that's the problem I have with this media. It's bone dry at the top, yet again, and moist down below. But in first glance it looks like an okay root system. I have green roots. So let's get the media out. It's so fine, it looks like just regular potting soil. It isn't, it is that cocoa stuff, but it's so fine, absolutely no air for the roots in there. Let's take out the stakes. Oh, I've still got a little bit of wire on here. Well, okay. Over that. Stake out. Those are plastic stakes, which is nice. And then just tease out the media. Take care not to hurt the new roots. It's impressive how small a base a Dendrobium Nobile can have without and still be that big. It's just a square inch is the base. Ooh. Nice big roots. There are some dead roots. Let's untangle it more, or at least try to untangle it. Untangle it, not untangle it, untangle it, I think. Well, I'm quite impressed with the root system it still has. I've been very careful watering it because, well, for me it's so easy to overwater this kind of media. It's just, look at this. Looks like potting soil. Thankfully it hasn't degraded. And that might be the only reason why it hasn't taken out the roots yet. It might have nothing to do with my careful watering. Plus point is, it's coming off very easy. That's an old root. That died back. Well, there aren't that many bad roots. I've waited until the new root started because another reason is because we are getting in another media, and all these roots could possibly die because they are not used to it. It's another humidity, it's another moisture level. And that's why it's important to wait till new roots coming, because if the old roots die back, it's a branching root system, which is nice, so trimming isn't bad, might be even beneficial. Oh, that's an old root. There's the roots down in the pot that are still a bit moisture, have a bit of moisture, are still alive. It's the ones at the top that these serve absolutely no purpose for the orchid. So I'm gonna take it off, which possibly takes off quite some old roots yet. I don't even think you can call it a seedling bulb. They have been cut by the nursery, which happens a lot with nobiles. They had some very long, old, hanky little root. That's an old root. Those are the oldest roots on the plant, because they are right down in the middle. This was a live root I broke. Keep the scissor closed until you're right at the root you want to cut, because, well, it's a branching root system, so it isn't that much of a problem if you cut a live root, because probably it will branch out. If you cut a root, just some tips can be dead. Just cut it back till there's green, so it can shoot out. That's an old one. Where does it go? There it is. That's an old root. So this kind of media stains the roots a bit, so it gets a yellowish look, which seems to be rotten root, but often they are not. It's just the staining. Well, I'm quite happy with it. I'm gonna rinse it off. I'm gonna add some ankle. It still has some substance, so, and I'm going to the last card were live root tips, live roots, but being a branching root system, it will shoot out now. I'm gonna clean up the roots, wash the roots, clean up anything that's okay. Be right back. So we cleaned it up. I'm quite pleased with the root system it has. New roots are coming, so let's pot it up. I got a pot. Let's lay her down for a moment. Some 12 to 18 millimeter 12 to 18 millimeter of orchids bark at the bottom for some crocking. We'll get the plant in with some 9 to 12 millimeter orchid bark. Let's have a look. That looks okay. I think I'll put it in the middle, because when the time comes it fills the pot. It has such a small base. If I leave it in until the pot is full of canes, it might be the bark is going over for a long time already. So not that fussed about getting it to Murphy. Thank you. So I'm not putting any moss on in the mix, because in winter it needs to be a bit drier. Let's shake the bark in. And if it's only bark, if I water it a couple of times too much, it ain't a problem. trying to get the bark between the roots. This is going really great. I don't have to worry for any root tips on the old roots. They are quite old already, but I don't want too big air gaps between it. That's better. Watch out for the new roots. Those are the ones I'll have to be extra careful with. See, you can get quite a bit of bark in there. Do not completely cover the base. That's not necessary. Although being an upright grower, it won't stay up, so I'm not sure how nobody's managed that in the wild, but they're just that flimsy at the base. Oh, that's okay. We've got some spikes for it. It's all about choosing your spot carefully, but if it's wrong, you can always restake it. That's it. Get it down to the bottom of the pot and immediately holds up one part. Get another stake. I'm going to put it about there, I guess. So, that's two. It's really top heavy. I'm going to, there's some wire here. I hope it works. I'm just going to pull those stakes together and hope we can make it some sort of a compact plant. So it seems to work. It looks like a bush fix, I think, but well, if it works, it works. Can I get this growth in with that one? This is how I'm going to do it. There you go. Gotta keep an eye on that so it isn't getting choked. Is this all? I'm pretty happy the first cane that grew is bigger than the biggest cane. As you might be able to see, it's not much, but it is bigger. Only downside is this one is maturing and this one is still growing. And if it keeps growing during the winter, it might be it gets too much water and feed, because I'm not withholding water and feed, so it might be not very spectacular blooming, but it probably will bloom anyway. So yeah, I'm going to tidy a bit up the little spikes so it looks a bit better. And then I will I'm sure I'm missing someone. And I will pull the spikes of the canes closer together, and then I'll give it a good soak and it can go on its spot. Well, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Well, till next time. Houdoe. Well, I should give you a closer look at the orchid, I guess, before I sign off. There, it's spotted. Let's give it a good soak. Houdoe.